Guys, and welcome to Python tutorial of text to speech. So let me show you guys how this works.
Happy New Year's Eve. To all my family and friends. Everything has a beginning and an end. So let go of the past, plan for the future, and enjoy the present moment. Here's to your best year yet. Welcome to 026.
There we go, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out and we start by importing the following. So I'm going to import Tkinter and I will also import PyText. In case of this, you must make sure you install that on your system. Okay, I'm going to start by initialize the speech engine that I intend to use. So I'm just going to say engine, and that is going to be equals PyText3 and I'll just say get it initialized there. Next, I'm going to just create my main window. So let's call that root. That will be equals tk dot t. Okay. And I'm just going to give my root a title, root dot title. And I'll just call that text to speech. There we go. Now, that's my environment there is ready. I'm going to say root dot main loop. And in this case, that's just to run the app for me. Okay. Now in here, let's do the following. I'm going to enter some widgets in here. I'll call that text entry. And my text entry will be equals text dot text. And it's going to be a child of root, comma, and I want it wrapped. I say equals word, comma, and the width. Let's make that maybe about, let's go for about 70. And I'll make the heights, I'm going to set it for about maybe 40. Let's just see how it's going to look like, right? Then let's add font to that. Okay. And now I'm going to just get it tagged to run it up. So let's come right down here. Dot pack. And I will also add some padding to it, X and Y padding. So let's make that about 10. Yeah. And I'll also make the Y padding. I'll make it about 10 as well. So copy that and change this to Y. There we go. That takes care of that. Next, let me create a button. So the button is going to also be a child of the root itself. So I can even grab hold of all of this and no, let's just grab hold of this and change it around. Paste that in there, and this one is going to be, let's change it to speak underscore button. And speak underscore button is going to, the widget I intend to use will be button. So let's put a uppercase B there. There we go. And here, comma, the fonts. I'm going to grab hold of this, dump it right here. As for the font, the width and height, again, I'm going to grab hold of this, paste it in there, change this to about maybe 40, and here make that about maybe 2, and see how that's going to look like, and I'll take it from there. All right. And what about the text that will be on it? The text that will be on it, let me paste that in here. Let's say text. That's going to be equals speak. Put a comma there. Let's close this up. There we go. And I'm going to get it out as well. Paste. And right here, grab all of these, paste it there. All right, so let's give it a padding. Let's make that padding. Let's say it's gonna be about 5. We don't need this. And that's it. So I'm gonna save this. I just want to see how it's going to look for now. Then I will take it from there. So let's say file, save as, and I underscore text underscore 2 underscore speech 2. There we go. Save that. Let me run it and see. Run. Okay, title. Let's see what error that might be. Oh, look at it. You see that? That should have been root. Here should have been root. Instead I said title. Okay. Let's replace that. That's fine. Let me run it one more time. Let's see how it's going to look like. There we go. Okay, it seems 40 might be too long. Let's come down here. 40, no. Oh, make it, no, that's fine. That's 40. Press the button, undo that. This one here, I'm going to make it about 20 instead of 40. Now run. There we go. Look at that, guys. All right, that's fine. So let's take care of a function that will work with our button. I'm going to just place my function here, or maybe underneath here. Let's come right underneath here. So I'm going to create a function that I will call, we can just call that, let's say, define the following. I'll call it speak underscore text. That's the name of the function. And right underneath here, I'm going to create a variable that I call text. And this text is going to take in the value from here, text underscore entering. So we have to say dot get. Dot get the following. Take it all from the text box itself and up to the last text, to the end. Dot script. Next, I will have to use an if statement. If text column. Now, let's see. We say engine right here. We want you to say dot say whatever we have inside the text. Okay? We want the engine to now run it. Dot run and wait. There we go. Engine.run and wait. Okay. You see this very function now. We need to call it inside the button. So when we click on the button, I want the command to take care of that. So I'm going to copy that and I'll come right here. There's a comma. Command equals speech underscore text. This function is called before. Okay, that is incorrect. So let me just maybe put this one up here or bring this over. Okay, let's copy this, the button. I'm going to place the button right underneath the function. Else it's going to give me an error. You see that? Else I will end up with an error. So I'm going to run it. And let's just enter something in there. Let's say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You see that? Okay, it's working fine, but there's one thing I saw. This should be lowercase. And to prove the point that I was making, if this function was called, if the button called a function before, there will be an error. Look, I've just cut that off. I'm going to place it in there. I will run it again and you guys will understand what I'm talking about. You see that? You see? Speed test is called, it's not defined because it's called before the system can recognize it's what's going on. So, all right, so we might as well just grab hold of the function and place it right here. Or if you want, you can even place the function right up there. But it's fine here anyway, it's working. And that is how you create your own text-to-speech recognizer. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this brilliant tutorial. And you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.
Happy New Year's Eve. To all my family and friends. Everything has a beginning and an end. So let go of the past, plan for the future, and enjoy the present moment. Here's to your best year yet. Welcome 2026.
Bye for now, guys.